Never forget where you came from. I'm Christy Birchfield. Today we're looking at Titus. We're in chapter 3. We're looking at verses 3 through 7. Interestingly, he kicks off verse 3. I'll read this. Titus chapter 3, verse 3 says, "At one time, we too were foolish, disobedient, deceived, and enslaved by all kinds of passions and pleasures. We lived in malice and envy, being hated and hating one another." It's an interesting way to kind of kick off this section of verses, but it drives home a really important point. When I think about some of the best leaders that I have ever had the opportunity to work with, these were people who truly understood where they came from, and they remembered what they had been through and what it was like before they caught their big break, before they got that promotion, before they were put into this position of leadership. They remembered what it was like to struggle through their life. These leaders were people who understood they'd been given their position of leadership as a responsibility to others, and not as just a reward for something outstanding they had done. As Paul's listing this list here in verse 3, he's reminding Titus, hey, look, at one time, you and me, we also were foolish. We were disobedient. We were deceived. We were enslaved. We used to be where these people are, but God saved us. And now, as a result of grace and mercy of Jesus Christ that we have through faith in him, we have been made like him. And we are different. And if they accept that grace and mercy and are moving through that as well, they can be different too. This isn't just a, hey, we are somehow better than you. This is a, we used to be you, but we recognized what Christ had done for us, and now we're here. Come join us. Come be like us. Leadership wants to bring people up. It wants to help people elevate themselves, to be better than they are. And that starts with a leader recognizing that they too used to be in that position. We need to understand that as believers in Christ, you and I are really only one or two poor decisions away from where everybody else is or has been. Sin is real. Temptation is real. And if we allow ourselves to be overcome, it will take over. And if we're not allowing Christ to live and work and move in our lives, we can find ourselves in some really pretty dire circumstances. Never forget the impact of sin in our lives and what Christ has saved us from, because that's what makes salvation in him so profoundly incredible. Do we stay focused on Christ? Does the memory of our past struggles give us empathy and urgency to address those issues and struggles in other people so that they too can experience Christ the way we experience Christ? I hope that describes your leadership today. If you've missed any of the previous sessions going through this incredible book on leadership, make sure that you click on the link in the description below. It'll take you to the entire playlist. And don't forget to subscribe. I'd love to have you join us every day, and we'll be continuing through chapter 3 of Titus tomorrow. Thanks.